So today we're gonna build a motor. We got an Adam 80 motor, new Rebel frame here, and I got this Dudek power seat comfort. Oh, I got propellers and nuts and bolts and stuff too. We got mounting plates. I'm not sure which is which. It came with the ones maybe. I don't know which ones are on there. We'll break open the engine and see. Set up a time lapse. I'm sure the video is gonna be lacking at some level, but we're gonna try our best, ain't we guys? Say hi to the new guys. We're gonna teach them how to build a motor. All right then, let's get to it. So I think the plates that came on the unit were for the Moster 185. I didn't verify or check that, but I had to take those off and switch them out for the ones that were for the 80. Okay, snag number one. We got too much room here, so we gotta make some spacers because I don't have short bolts and it's easier to make spacers than to cut bolts. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make us some spacers. See if I can film and drill at the same time. The homemade spacers worked like a charm. They did exactly what they were supposed to do, but we ran into yet another issue. Check it out. So this is what we're dealing with. 3 of them on, and the last one is not centered. We're having difficulties.
You get what you pay for.
Hey, it's worth $2,000 to with a crooked bolt. I got up early the next morning and decided to make a throttle. Now, I build these throttles myself. I take quality components, put them together by hand, stick them. It's just the way I like to do it. More on that in just a little bit. I'm not gonna video the whole throttle assembly process, but we got the trigger, the cable, the wiring, the housing, the handle. I'm going to actually recycle a, oh, that ain't the one. Where's the one? Well, I don't have it, but I'm gonna recycle a Viterazzi strap to go on here because I really like the Viterazzi strap, even though I don't like their handle. And I got the wiring and the conduit. I'm gonna put all this in heat shrink and put it up here on this unit. That's what we're doing here. I'll take care of that now. Are we in focus? Are we doing this right? So I gotta make a barrel connector. I could buy them or order them or something, but I got some scrap nuts and bolts over here. We're just gonna find something in the old scrap pile. Look, there's something I've made something out of. I'm gonna take this little scrap here, chuck it up in the lathe, and make a barrel connector out of it. Let me show you how to do that. Yeah, I'm taking some of the threads off. Which is okay for what we're doing. So we got the Paramotor put together. Pretty lame making a video and doing it at the same time, but this is it. We're about to weigh it and see what it weighs empty, ready to fly. I always get them fully configured before we start. Like if you say it weighs X number of pounds and it don't have a harness or a propeller. Oh, speaking of that, we need a propeller, don't we? I think I pulled one out. Did I put it away? I believe this was it. I pulled a prop out, like a new one. Thought I had it laying on the table, or did I put it? I probably moved it and hid it from myself. Hey, guess what? I forgot to turn the camera on for the weigh test. We all took our gamble to see what this Paramotor weighed, and the result was... I can't see what the result... Oh, shit, I suck at life. All right, take two. Look, we're not cheating. We're not, it's still floating. One shot, 1 kill, right? 51 pounds. We'll call it 51 pounds, empty. Not too bad. Most your Adam 80 offerings, like on the lightweight sides, are low 40s. 40 to, well, actually the Eclipse by Fly Products, they claim is 39. I don't know if that's ready to fly or not. This one is ready to fly minus fuel, but all the safety stuff is there. All the parts are there. Actually, we're missing 4 prop bolts, so add, an ounce. But yeah, we're 51 pounds as it sits. Slightly heavier than most of your lightweight offerings, but for a couple $1,000 less in assembly cost, 8 pounds may be worthwhile to some people. Just good content. Just a silhouette of my former self. Say hi, guys.
Hello. What's up?
Class of October 2020. We're gonna go fly, train, do all that stuff. Catch you guys next one. So today's the day we're going to take the Rebel Paramotor up for a spin. One thing I noticed during my hang check was the swing arms have a very sharp horn right there. Digs into the old gun pretty hard. I don't know that I like that. We're gonna take it for a little XC tonight, check it out. Ran it through 2 heat cycles. It's currently cooling off. Might throw a little extra fuel in there. Kind of funny. I need to put a mark on it and kind of figure out how, how it burns the fuel. I'm not familiar with the tank, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking at in there. Motor's running good. It's plumb right. Nothing's coming loose. I got the Dudek power seat comfort on there. One of my harnesses of choice. That or the Soul comfort seat. There's pros and cons to those harnesses. The Dudeks have the little rubber bands and the rings that you can clip on. I know that this is good content. The starter handle is in a nice place. It's very easy to grab, very similar to where the Maverick is. I can reach my strobe light easily from the ground and turn that on and off. We'll find out if it snags the helmet too bad. Again, I've only done a hang check empty. It may sit a little different with fuel in it. My concern is those arms. That's all I could feel with those arms. I'm feeling for things that might become uncomfortable after 30, 40 minutes. 10 minutes, I don't know. Saw some bruises on a man the other night that caused me to cock my head and say, where'd you get those? He had been flying one of these. So we'll see. We'll see. That's the story. I gotta get some carabiners on it. Trike Flyer came out. If y'all remember who he is.
You don't want to see my ugly mug anyway.
Terrible content right there.
Terrible.
Sure of it. I don't know, I may throw a helmet on and do a quick lap, do a vlog about this just to complete this video. Be kind of a shitty review video if I don't video the flight, would it? The first flight? I should probably capture that since I've recorded the rest of the process. But you know me, always sucking at life. I might just take it off, forget to turn the camera on like I usually do. That's pretty much par for the course around the Kylo School of Paramotor. But we'll try to do it all today, get the good content. I guess I should show you some things I did to it that I didn't film. Let's look at that. I got the copy of the air conception throttle, except all quality components. I did all the internals myself, purchased them, sourced them, got the best wire, the best cables, the best cable conduit, the best heat shrink, the best silicone. I stole the strap from Viterazzi. That's the only thing good about their throttles is the strap. The rest of them are in a trash can. But I like the strap, so I recycled that. Zip ties are Harbor Freight. I got a fresh tack on there. It says 0.0 hours. Put a Helix prop I had in the stash. I bought that Adam 80 a while back. It's been in a box for a couple months. I didn't have a Polini primer, so I put a big ass damn boat primer on there. It works. It's fine. It takes 1 squirt and you can prime the whole system. The netting is good. I like it. Throttle cable, it doesn't interfere with the swing arms. Also a positive. Plenty of places for attaching things. Room to work behind the engine. Hey, Amy.
Want a dry hug?
Yeah, a dry hug. Oh, how you doing?
Fine.
That's right. I like it. Squeeze it. God, I should quit life. I should quit life right now. See y'all later. See you up there. No, tapping it with a mallet was fine. I was kind of excited. That means it's a tight fit. If they slide in real easy, they're sloppy. No, it's solid. It's solid. Yeah, I never really care much about color or something. I'm more like, how it feels, how it flies, how it weight shifts. We about to figure it out right now, I tell you. Come on, look, that ain't going in. There it is. Classic problem. Can't get it in the hole. Market ParaSwagUSA.com? Is it a... All right, good winds blowing straight at me. I'm gonna do a forward launch. Hybrid throttle, so comfortable and nice. Clear. Wind's coming 45 degrees from my left. It's 5. That's gonna put me running right into the truck. So I'm gonna wait just a second. Or I'll try a crosswind inflation where I go to the right a step Pull this side up first. Oh no, look, it's straightening up. It's straightening up. I'm just gonna wait on that. Okay, let's go. Let's do a little weight shift to the right. Check for jet traffic. We had a jet through here a while ago. It was freaking amazing. Ripped right down the runway, 200 miles an hour. Right out here at this place. Got a nice weight shift. I like that. We are breaking in an engine, so I can't really hammer on it too hard for too long. But we can hammer it and then let up and then, oh, motor out, motor out. Oh. Let's go, let's go. Bring it back in for a precautionary landing. Restart, easy to grasp on the handle there. I like that. We let it idle for a few seconds before it tried to choke. Oh, there it goes. So I may need to richen the low screw a little bit, because when I let it idle and then I jam it, look, it tries to die. You gotta ease into it. I don't need it to stutter there. That's what we do these little short flights for when we're testing stuff. That was a motor out. Yeah, it tried to die 2 or 3 times. I think I need to richen up the low jet a little bit. That's something you can do on these new ones. It almost died a couple of times when I would squeeze the power from idle. Full power was fine. Too much air and not enough fuel going in. I'm gonna richen up the low jet slightly. But to get a different stool, it won't fit on my stool, so working on it is kind of strange. Man, there's no room under these things. Even this got a little short stubby screwdriver that I could probably get in there. I opened it a little bit. We're gonna try that, just see. Here, let me just start it before I clip in. I may need to make another adjustment. Clear. That's what it, yeah, it's too lean. I made the adjustment pretty aggressive. I might just need to tone that back down a bit. Yeah, luckily you don't have to do it that often though. So let's open that just a bit. 1/8 of a turn. So I backed off, I tightened up the low jet and then I opened the high jet. Not usually supposed to do 2 adjustments at once, but I feel like this is gonna put her real close. Clip. Yeah, it idles too low, but it's running right. Where is our idler adjustment? Way back behind the carburetor. You can't get to that at all.
Kid on I had a mountain bike. I thought I could jump a colt.
Yeah. Ah, there he is. He's probably coming back. Little better. So I'm gonna lean the low jet just a little. Leaning the low jet will increase the idle speed as well. So you got 2 things you can do there. All right, we're gonna try that. There. Okay, it sounded good. Comes airplane traffic. Yeah, it's doing what it's supposed to now. Take her back up for another little romp. Let's buckle up again. Oh, good cycle. I'm taking it. Nice weight shift. You know, having the wider swing arms does give you a bit more weight shift authority. Even though they're touching me in the biceps a little bit. Harness is adjusted well. Easy to get in the seat. Yeah, a little motor break in, a little exploring the bottoms. Little on, little off. Looking good. was fun. I'm hoping the meter shows some time on it now. Can you hear me now? Well, I got dried spit on my lips.
We have a boneyard.
That better?
Oh, this is fun.
All right, Vic, it's hands off flying. We should go.
Awesome.
Let me stop this camera. I'll catch you guys shortly. So 8 hours later, it's okay paramotor. The cons, heavy. I mean, it's not a brick. It's not a, you know, a Fresh Breeze Simonini. It is heavier. Trade-off, of course. The comfort, the swing arms. I don't like the way the horn pokes my arms. Now, you can fly the thing and get away with flying it without banging yourself around too much, but they're always there. I always feel them. It may be an option for wider pilots. That's probably the biggest attraction about the paramotor is the swing arms. If you're gonna push into them violently, you're gonna get bruises on your arms. If you know how to finesse it and be gentle with your technique, then you probably won't get those tattooed bruises on your inside of your biceps. I like round swing arms personally, just because of the comfort factor. When you push into that round tube, it's comfortable against your arm. When you got that sharp edge on the Rebel or even on the Maverick right there, even if they're rounded off, ultimately they have a little pressure point that can push into your arm and cause discomfort. The unconventional base, don't like that. It doesn't fit properly on one of these standard stools that we use for most of the paramotors. Also, it's got the little front piece that kicks out right in the center. Something that I've noticed is when I assume a correct launch posture where I'm leaned back, if my feet are running together, that thing pokes into the back of my legs with my stride. I can feel it hitting my legs as I take strides. Not the biggest deal flying or landing or anything like that, but when I'm leaned back taxiing, it does bump the back of my legs and I could feel it bumping back there versus a frame that has the more conventional square base where there's a pocket for your legs to fall back into as you're running. The assembly, fit, and finish, I had to put the frame together. I had to tap it together with a mallet. I couldn't just push the pieces together. I didn't have to like beat on it or wrap it real hard. It was just kind of a tap, tap, taparoo. On the other side of that coin, it makes the frame very rigid and very strong. I believe this paramotor could take a hell of a lick and be fine. So there's that going for it as well. It's made out of stainless steel. I guess it would bend back to shape. I don't know, I've not bent it too much yet, or at all, I guess. The comfort, the harness comfort, the way the tank pushes, there's a pressure point in my back. There's something about the way that tank, you would think that tank would feel real good, but there's a spot in my back that I feel when I fly this thing. It's like a pressure point, but not something that causes like an intense discomfort or pain, but something that I notice, 100% I notice it. When I'm paying attention to what I'm feeling, I feel that spot in my back that's kind of poking into me. It's just ergonomics. It's missing a little bit of ergonomics. And those are some of the cons that I've come across. Pros, price, durability. It's got a good net, a convenient pull start handle location, easy fuel tank access. The cap is on the top, so it makes it easy to put fuel in it with a conventional fuel tank, gas can. It has a really good propeller clearance from the hoop, from the net. I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna say, oh, buy this and nothing else. This may be the paramotor for you. My advice to anybody is try out a bunch of different paramotors. See what you think about them. Make your own personal decision. It's tough to do the research. There's so much misinformation out there. Most of your paramotors are going to be somewhat comfortable, somewhat launchable, somewhat safe, but the trade-off is you pay less money for that. And they may make some changes. This may be a version 1 or something. You know, a lot of companies will tweak their design as time goes on. Maybe Rebel paramotors will do that too. We'll see. Ultimately, it's an okay paramotor. I like it for what I've got in it. I mean, I ain't done the math exactly. $5,000, $6,000, not sure. I don't know what you would count like the parts that I make. You know, I do custom paramotors. I do my stuff full custom. I part it out, I fix the things. I do it the way I like to do it. The way you do a paramotor may be different. You may not know how to do a paramotor and want to buy like a turnkey kit. I don't know that this is the paramotor for you if that's the situation. I had to make some spacers to mount the motor, etc. There was some fabrication that took place. That's just the way that I do things. It may not be the way you do things. You know, pros and cons. There's no best, there's no worst. There's things I like about it, things I don't. It's kind of windy, blown out. I'm in here rebuilding some helmets and I thought I would film an outro for this video. I hope you like it. Hope you got something out of it. Maybe it will influence your decision to either try one of these out or not. It reminds me a lot of what Gravity's offering with their new whatever they call it. The one that looks like that, that's got the integrated tank. I hope you got something out of that. Thank you for thumbing up the video. It doesn't take much time to click the thumb up button, subscribing, and I'll be back with some more content real soon. What's up, guys? Kyle out.